My name's Greig from One Agency West Coast, and welcome to this week's Real Estate Revealed. Today I'd like to share with you multiple offers and the 48-hour clause. So what happens when there's multiple offers on a property, and what is the 48-hour clause? Well, with multiple offers, there's no right or wrong way in terms of how a seller might respond to this enviable position that they find themselves in. There's no law around this, and it's up to the seller and their agent as to how they handle this delicate situation. Remembering that it's always a seller's right to assume that any offer received from a buyer is their best offer. If the seller has more than one offer to consider, then they'll probably ask the agent to inform all of the buyers that there's multiple offers and that the buyers have until a specified time to reconsider and then present their best offer. Alternatively, the seller might decide only to negotiate just with one of those offers. It might not be the highest price that the seller might be basing their decision on, but the least complicated offer. An example of this may be a higher price offered that relies on the sale of another property. This might be of no interest to a seller who's keen to sell quickly. The 48-hour clause is normally inserted when the buyer wants to make an offer that is conditional upon the sale of the buyer's existing property, but the seller wants to continue marketing their property in the hope of receiving an unconditional offer on better terms. This clause gives the seller the right to continue advertising their property and to negotiate with a possible second buyer. The second offer may be for a lesser amount, but might provide greater certainty for the seller. If the seller receives an alternative offer that they'd like to accept, then they must serve a notice upon the first buyer. From receipt of that notice, the initial buyer then has 2 business days to secure an alternative source of finance or obtain a contract for the sale of their existing property, thereby making the offer unconditional. If the first buyer doesn't waive the condition of selling their own home by the termination of 2 business days, then the contract comes to an end and they get their deposit back. The seller is then able to enter into the other contract with the alternative buyer. So there you go, that's this week's Real Estate Reveal in front of Montgomery House in Mount Claremont. And as you can see, it's currently under construction and they're turning it into an aged care facility which is due to be ready by June this year. One last thing, we're also offering a free gift to the value of $49. Simply like this post, click on the link at the top of this post and we'll give you an ebook or a hard copy version, whichever you prefer, on maintaining and preparing your home for profit. One of our clients only a couple of months ago said that they thought the book had helped them achieve $50,000 over their expected sale price. So if you have any request of what you'd like us to reveal in a future segment, please let us know, as we're always looking for new ideas because ultimately it's you that really matters. My name's Greig from One Agency West Coast. Until next time, thanks for watching.